begin by just asking you, I've probably have to do this quite a few times. Can you explain the deal that's been put in place then between STV and YouTube then?
Certainly. STV and YouTube have agreed that STV content will be made available on the YouTube platform, and that STV will give around 2,500 hours of content spanning 50 years. And as we move forward, our new content created, things like news and the hour and everything else that we make, will also be uploaded to YouTube and will be available for people to view. And the deal will be advertiser supported, so that in the same way that people watch television commercials around television programs, we will be monetizing this deal together and both selling ads from which we'll both benefit around the clips and the whole pieces of content that you see on YouTube.
In terms of how will YouTube work with STV? How will YouTube develop this?
Yep.
How will you work in partnership?
Yep. So what YouTube brings to the party is obviously a huge worldwide community who are watching videos of all sorts and discovering new content and engaging in that content. And we also bring technology. So we can help to target advertising and experiment with advertising formats. And as Bobby says, STV get the majority of any revenue that's generated by our joint advertising sales efforts. So I think it brings viewers great professional STV content that they love. It brings STV a new audience and new opportunities to make money from new and old content. And it brings the YouTube community great additional content that they can engage with and discover and explore.
And you were talking about how you'd advertise around it. But can you tell me what sort of companies do you think would look at this? What sort of advertisers do you think would be attracted to this?
Well, YouTube's already attracting the world's top advertisers, but also advertisers large and small. So we're already beginning to see YouTube taking off as a commercial proposition. For example, the movie Avatar was advertised incredibly successfully on YouTube because of the engaging format and the high definition video content that you can watch. Generates a lot more engagement than a traditional advertising format, and because it's on a video site, people expect to engage in the video. So it really increased people's intention to view the movie by a significant amount. So I think we're at the beginning of video advertising on YouTube, but it's already proving successful, and I'm expecting that market to build and build. And it's great to see STV having the vision to get engaged in that marketplace and find new ways of engaging with global advertisers.
Will we see Google set up in Scotland as a result of that? Will people be based here to oversee this?
We don't have any plans to do that. We work in partnership, and so I know the team in Scotland are the STV team creating the content and selling the advertising, and we'll work with them every day.
And we're already digitizing our content as we go along, so our existing team will simply upload it to YouTube as an additional destination where it will be available.
And is this just a natural extension for media companies now? Are we going to see this? Do you think they're going to continue partnering with more and more media companies across the world?
Yeah, I think that the internet brings an amazing opportunity to original content producers to reach a global audience with their content in a way that was never possible before, and to reach that audience costlessly. So that's a huge opportunity, and I think that the most forward-thinking media companies are doing exactly what STV are doing, which is experimenting, engaging, partnering. They realise they don't have to do everything themselves. They're not building a new platform and a new set of technologies. They're benefiting from the technologies that we bring, and the complementarity between their great content and the community and the technology is what creates the opportunity. So I think it's a very, very exciting time. Sure as hell things will be different going forward, and none of us know quite how they'll play out, but I think the opportunity is there, and the main winners will be the audience who gets to access the content they're interested in many, many more ways, and the far-sighted content creators who are engaging with and creating new markets.
I think from our point of view, the world of 1957, when our business started, is a lifetime away now, quite literally. And being a digital media company rather than a television broadcaster does bring some challenges, because there are many more places that people can consume content. There are many more places that people can make content. However, they also bring very big opportunities for us. We're not constrained by television masts in Scotland anymore. Our content can reach worldwide through a platform with as many users as YouTube. So I think this is a very interesting time as television and online come together, and as we partner in a way that wouldn't even have been thought of 10, 15 years ago.
What benefits do you think you'll receive? You mentioned a few there. What benefits will both companies gain from this?
Well, there's a commercial benefit, which of course is very important. I think there's a creative benefit. One of the things we're very hopeful is that if you take comedy, for example, where a lot of great comedy starts with user-generated material, we think there is a return path for creativity here. We know that YouTube users already upload hours and hours of their own content, things they've made themselves, and we are looking to engage with that audience and make programs that might start on the YouTube platform and end up on STV, which is a two-way street. This is not just about delivering our content out to YouTube. We want to get some creative return from this too. So there's a commercial benefit, there's a creative benefit, and of course, anyone who has an interest or a connection to Scotland around the world will be able simply to go to YouTube wherever they are and see STV content. So there's a viewer benefit too.
Do you think this then offers the creative community a huge opportunity as well then?
I think certainly from STV's point of view, it absolutely does. And you see already how creative people are taking to user-generated content. Every smartphone has a movie camera on it. It's easy to digitize, it's easy to make content, and you might just have the nexus of something that can be rolled out into a whole TV series. So wherever it starts, platforms like YouTube make it easy for us to pick up on it.
And I think that, as you say, great content inspires creativity, in bedrooms up and down the country and around the world. And one of the joys of the internet is it provides individuals with the chance to reach an audience just as STV content can reach an audience. So it means that there's a huge amount of creativity that is inspired by the kind of stuff that STV has been doing for 50 years, and it gives you the opportunity as a creative company to engage with that new talent and find that new talent and perhaps give it a wider platform. So it's a very exciting time when my 9-year-old son can upload a video that has a potential audience of 1.6 billion people who have access to the internet around the world. That's an incredibly exciting opportunity that wasn't there before. But in that world, traditional high quality, high production value content is also incredibly important, and I think that mix makes it a very vibrant place to be.
And for YouTube, what YouTube get out of this, and what are the benefits it sees with STV?
Well, actually in the UK we've partnered with Channel 4, with 5, and now with STV, and it's the country worldwide where YouTube is engaged most with professional broadcasters. So we're learning about what they want to be doing online and trying to find ways of helping them to reach new audiences and generate new advertising revenues. Obviously what it does also is it brings great content to a new audience, the YouTube community. Demographics actually fairly mass market, but there's a lot of younger people in there who might not be watching so much television in the traditional way these days. So I think it gives us a great opportunity to understand that and to find new ways of working with professional content producers.